Hello everyone, welcome back to my Flosstube channel. My name is Wendy and today I want to show you my progress. I don't know how about all of the other Flosstubers or vloggers, but I always have a big problem starting a video. I feel like a diesel engine, it just is hard to start. Not only because I always feel a little bit anxious, but of course I have to talk in a different language, and yeah, I just have to warm up a bit, so bear with me. First of all, I want to show you the WIPs I was working on the last time I made a video, and yeah, I want to show you my ends on those, which were, I had it on the right hi spooky order, but now I forgot the way I lay it down. Oh yeah, the Christmas cloth. Can I have it? Mag ik het hebben, Spook? Dankjewel. This one is one I adopted from somebody who also adopted it, but would not be able to finish it. And while it's not my usual style, I do like to have it as an end product for Christmas for on my table. This is where the previous owner finished it. It's the whole corner, and it is a lovely design. And I probably didn't do much crosses after the last time I shown this. Maybe nothing, I have to check. It's not something I write down, but before photo will pop up. So yeah, like I said, I can't wait till it's finished and I can put it down. My cat is laying on the stuff I prepared here, so of course it's a cat. Yeah, so, but it will not be finished this year, next year, or probably not even the year after it. I will take this one out again this year because I will do Christmas in July, which means I have, I think, 2 or 3 WIPs containing a Christmas theme, and I want to make an ornament for my tree, so that will be a start and finish in the month of July. Then I was working on the Burrow. The Burrow is a pattern I bought on Etsy. It's this one. And again, I forgot to write down the shop where I bought this from. Like in my previous video, I will put it down in the comments or in this description. And maybe this time I will write it down on the sheet as well. When I started this one, when it came out of the wheel, I wanted to do the whole row, bottom row of the design, but after a few days I found out that was too much, and so I set a new goal, and the goal was for 2000 stitches, which I make because I ended this one with, roll it down, 2220 stitches, which makes this one at 5.03% finished. I have something to do, but who hasn't? So that were the ones I was working on when I showed you last time. and I also shown you on which I was supposed to start. One of them was my biggest project, which is the world of Disney, and I have a picture, but not in its box, so I will show you on screen. And but again, my original goal on this one was a little bit too, how do you say, well, a little bit too big to do this year in the way I'm working. So again, I decided I wanted to do at least amount of stitches, and this is the end result for this one for now. I was hoping to finish the plane, but there are a lot of different stitches in this one, and yeah, it takes a lot of time. So for just one color for one place in the plane, and I think I don't have even all of the right colors for this one yet. I have to buy some, so that's also a reason it didn't finish as a whole, but it was a lot of work to be done from where I started. This and the Burrow, I'm doing it on 25 count Lugana. Both of them I'm doing half stitches, which of course makes it a little bit faster than whole stitches. Then I was going to work on my Autumn Kardinal, I believe it is. Yeah, it is. And it had to be finished because when I started this last year, it's a series. Last year I did 40 starts because I was becoming 40 years old and I want to do something fun with it. But I'm not stitching for a lot of years, so I don't have a big stash, and yeah, it's not a cheap hobby, so I had to pick some out of magazines I had laying around, and well, this one was yeah, one of the designs from the magazines, but it's not really my style. I wanted to do something seasonal, but now I have to finish them when I pick them up, because if I don't finish them, I will probably not ever finish them. So let me put something behind it. It is finished, and yeah, I don't have the before picture in my head, but you will have seen it on screen. And I believe I had to only do the borders in this one. The bird was done. Yeah, it's a little bit off. If you have sharp eye, you can see the center is not really correct. But when I'm working on a project and I find out it's not really where it is supposed to be, when I'm already a long way in, I don't forget, I just find a way to work around it. So sometimes you can see maybe a little bit that it's a little bit off, but it doesn't bother me, and I have to look at it. And well, at least it is totally optional, because it's totally me. Yeah, so that was the Autumn Kardinal, and well, since it's been a while since I made a video, I had some progress on a few others, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm currently working on the 7th project after the last video. So next one should be making a noise. Thank you. Yeah. children are really fond of her, and she is fond of them, even when they pick her up and walk around or make a little bit fun with her. She doesn't mind. She never scratches or bites. She can make noise. She does comment on all of that handling, but she doesn't act mean. She's sweet. Of course, now I lost my... Oh yeah, Harry Potter. The Hogwarts Castle by Night. My next project I was working on. I can show you the finished design on screen, on picture, and for this, it's the shop from, at least I think it is, Andy Wilson. Doesn't ring a bell, but it's probably the first time I see it on the paper. I bought it on Etsy, and it was my first full cover, which I'm doing on an 80 count Ada. I dyed it blue because I was a little bit concerned if it was white, if the colors would come through. The white would come through because it's a kind of dark design, and doing it on black was not my well, it would be too hard for me. My goal on this one, if you will see the starting point on screen, was to do the whole row till the bottom, this one, of the design. So I was around the moon, and I went down, and it's so funny to see that after you go down you see a big part of dark blue, which are the, how you say, the mountains or the land, and then you can see the beginning of the lake they are on the boats on. It's really, the difference is nice to see. I love it. And it's funny because they are working with the same colors of blue for the most of it, but just by laying it differently together, it's not the sky, but it's clearly water, so it's fun. And that's that. Did I write down how many stitches I did? I did. From the whole column was 1903 stitches, and I'm now at 9% finished. So, wow, 9%. But it was nice to see the whole length of the design. Now, maybe I go to the other end next time, but probably I will work from the left to the right now. So that's Hogwarts. I'm sitting in a different place than I normally am. I normally am sitting on my table, but then I only have a white background, and it was a little bit boring. So I was trying to do it from my couch, but I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm connecting with you in the right way. I like to hear your comments about it, if you like this location, or I can better move back to my table. After Harry Potter or Hogwarts, I also had the tiger out, because I always have two works out, one on paper and one on a digital in pattern paper. For those of you who watch me or follow me, who they know, so they probably think, yeah, we know, but yeah, I don't know who's watching. So this one is design from David and Charles, no, by Jill Gordon, I have to say. Or is my one, am I lying? No, it's the design I'm working on is from Janie Natalie Mayhew, I hope I'm saying it correctly, and it's the it's this one, and I wanted to put in 2 colors of the section I was working in, because I was working on a quarter of the design, and I did put in 3 new colors, and this is where I ended it. So it's clearly becoming a tiger. And after after I finish this part, I probably go down and then to the right and then up. So I finish on the part with the eyes, because, yeah, well, to be honest, that's the most interesting part. So it's nice to finish it on that one. It's on a 14 count Ada with a golden glitter in it, a sand color with a golden glitter, which I found it's very nice in combination with the tiger. Yeah, that's the tiger. After the tiger, the wheel came up with the Lord of the Rings sampler and the Efteling. The Efteling is a Dutch theme park, and the design is from Gouveneur, and it's one of my favorite theme parks. It is my favorite theme park because I went there when I was young. My parents took me, well, not every year, but sometimes it feels like they took me every year. It was so fun. And now I've been there a few times with my own children, and it's really, yeah, it's still nice to go, even after all of those years going there. Of course, they make some new attractions, but even the old ones are still nice to see, even if it's only nostalgic. This is where I am at. Before I was, I've done the candy house from Little Red Riding Hood, and then I did the long neck, which is a little literally translation. I am not sure if it's called different in English, but I think long neck is the right name. And the tower in the background I put in. First I thought I would do the whole tree too, but you can clearly see I didn't finish that one. I don't have a lot of needle minders, but this one I made from a coin from the parking. I don't know how it is that we have a spare, probably found it, because you cannot take your car without the coin. This is not from the parking, but from the place you can sleep if you decide to do a few days of the Efteling. So, made this one. This is on an 80 count Ada, and I dyed it. It's lila, which I thought was a little bit nicer. The original design is on white, but hey, I like to do it my own style. What did I say? I had Disney and my notes go all the way. I'm mumbling, sorry. Lord of the Rings. It's this one, I think. Oh, this one is funny. I asked my daughter if she would like to color on my document folder where my project is in, and she did. She was just making some flowers, and then decided to write down wind. But originally she was writing it, and she made a mistake, and then she was correcting it, and then again she made a mistake in that one. And since she was writing in red, she decided to cover it up by making the whole word red and write it correctly in black. So yeah, I think that was really inventive of her. On the other side, I made the quote of a Tolkien quote, since there is the Lord of the Rings sampler in this one. And I have the end result here. I bought this one on Etsy. The shop is not on Etsy anymore, probably because she is a Russian designer, and yeah, they are not on Etsy anymore. At least I understood that was the reason. I was in this part working, and well, it was a nice nice section to finish, so I did. This one is also on 18 count Ada, and I dyed this one with a kitchen spice, curcuma, just to see what it does. It's a little bit yellow golden look, and also a little bit makes it a little bit look old, which was meant to look like that. And the floss I'm using is variated. I believe it's called variated. Color. Yeah. I want you to focus on the floss, please. Yeah, 92 from DMC. I thought green is a nice color for Lord of the Rings. I don't know, feels good. So I finished the whole Hobbit house section. Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Then turn around. Oh, I did Cinderella. Where is Cinderella? Where is Cinderella? I forgot to take out Cinderella. In that case, I show you the pictures. If I don't have enough time to look for it, so pictures for you. After Cinderella, I adopted also, and I'm doing this out of my head. It's on 14 count Ada, and I'm doing it with 3 flosses of black, because that is how she was started, and that's probably how the pattern is, and that's also the reason why my friend who gave it to me didn't finish it, because it's it's a little bit tough doing the 3 threads through the holes. It's not my original choice, but I do like the design, so I want to finish it. And then, because I was doing the Cinderella, she gave me the whole series she had from this type of from this design, which I don't know by head now who the designer is, which I will write down in the comments, no, in the notes. I'm almost done. 2 more. I'm currently working on 2 projects. First one is gifted to me for my birthday or for Christmas last year. Sorry, Queen, I forgot. Again, from my friends for the year of stars last year, and she gave me this gorgeous, really gorgeous design from Riolis. It's the Griffen, and yeah, it's really nice. I like mythical creatures, so that's already a really nice point for this one. And the whole design is nice because of the background and the animal, but I don't have to stitch the background, so it's extra bonus because the fabric is printed. So I only have to do the Griffen and still have the beautiful design. My starting point will be in screen, and my goal is to finish the bottom half of the body of the Griffen, which is also the bottom half of the design, so that's nice to finish. For those of you who are really sharp watchers, I have 2 colors of nail polish on, not because it's stylish, but because I just came back from my vegetable garden and I was scrubbing my fingers and couldn't get all of the dirt out of my nails, and I thought it would not be nice on screen, so I started doing my nails with this color, and that's all of my colors. All of the colors we have now in house is from my child, my daughter, from 7 years old. My nails don't get a lot of attention lately, so I started with it, and first 2 nails it went really smoothly, and then probably sounds familiar or not, but the 3rd nail, it goes a little bit, how do you say it? Well, less smoothly, and by the end of my hand I was really, because I had to make some progress because I wanted to make the video and I have to pick up my kids in a few moments. So I started the other hand with a different color. So if I didn't say anything, you probably think, oh, that's her style, because yeah, it's not, to be honest. Then, the last one, the last WIP, is from Heaven and Earth. It's the 3 worlds from Esher. The artwork is from Esher. It's charted by Heaven and Earth, or is it charted, the design by Michelle Sayeta? I don't know how it works, but all of the info is on screen now. This one my husband picked out. I wanted to do a Esher. He likes Esher too, so I let him choose. And this one he chose. When I finish this one, I will do another Esher, but then one I remember of hanging in my grandparents' house, so it's something to look forward to. But I say when I finish this one, and well, this is where I'm at, and this is the whole size, so it will take some time. It are only 16 colors, so that's not the work. Most of the designs on Heaven and Earth are at least, I don't know, 80, 90 colors. So color wise it's not that much work, but it's still big. This one I'm doing on Lugana, easy count, 25 counts and half stitches. So again, I should make some progress. I probably want to do 2000 stitches on this one at least, and maybe I will go to the extra length of 5000, but depends on how fast it goes. Something in between. Yeah, well, that's where I'm working on, or was working on. since the Griffen is going smoothly, I think it's nice to turn the wheel with you for my next paper WIP. Esher will have to wait a little bit because to do so much stitches it will take me some time. So I will, if I can find it, spin the wheel for paper with you. I have how much? 6 left on paper design, so I'm going smoothly. It's going because I started with 18, so I will make them all, touch them all this year. Just let's spin the wheel. No, spin. Thank you. Ah, the springbird. It's the springbird from this series. A picture will show you where I will start from, and again I will finish this one. It doesn't matter how much time it takes, I have to finish this one. Oh, and for my, I can show you, for my digital patterns I only have 3 left, and when I touched all 3 of them I can start a new big project, which I already have the fabric for, which is pretty long. I bought this one for Mother's Day for myself, so well, I think I deserved it. That doesn't matter, but which design will come on that one I will show you on screen, but I like to see it so I can talk to you about it. It's Planet Dragons, and I have some info on it. Again, you will see it on screen. I have bought this on Heaven and Earth with no background, so I have to turn this fabric to a galaxy. And I like coloring fabric, but I don't have a lot of experience on it, so to turn this one in a dark galaxy mystical cloth, I feel as much excited as scared on it. So if you have some tips, please leave it in the comments. I still have some time to do it. I want to make it look like a bit like the background on the picture, but it doesn't have to be a copy, because if I wanted to look at I could have bought the whole design of the design with background, but then again it's a lot more work. What else can yeah, I'm looking forward to starting the Planet Dragons. I had the request from the Violet Stitcher. She is eyeing this one too. I don't remember if she had the design already or that she wanted to buy it. So she asked me please start it so I can see yeah, your progress. Well, it will take me 3 spins and then I will start it. So it's not something for summer, probably in October, November, something like that. Maybe earlier, but of course 1 month is spent on Christmas. Then I'm going on a holiday. I'm not sure which one I will take. Maybe I don't spin, but choose something which I can take on holiday with me. Yeah, well, that's not it, because I also bought 3 other designs, and yeah, just popped in my head, and I don't have anything to show you, but of course I can make pictures and show them in screen. Then what can I tell you about it? There are all, no, not all, 2 of them are gnomes. I can tell you something because one of them is here, Pet and Keeper. This is from these are gnomes I bought on Etsy. Details I will put them below. Of course, this is gnomes that are portraying or looking like Wizard of Oz, and it's fun to have. When I bought this and the other 2 designs, I believe I was a little bit blue, nothing special, but just, and you know, like a lot of people, I want to say women, but it's not nice to generalize it, because my husband can do it too. So I like to, when you're blue, you like to do something to make you happy, and I'm not a clothes shopper or little things for in the house. I don't do that, but of course, since I'm stitching, it's very nice to spend some happy to buy something for your hobby. I have 2 major hobbies. One of them is stitching, obviously, and the other one is my vegetable garden, so which I also can buy some seeds, but I have enough seeds. I have enough to stitch on too, but well, you know, like I said, sometimes you just want to make yourself happy with something. So I bought this one. I also bought, show you, the spring gnome, just because it's colorful. No, not spring, it's love. I have to do it by now. I will change some colors, but the details I will tell you when I come to them. And the last one is the house rules. I already have the house rules from the Disney version, and now this one is from Harry Potter, which I'm a big fan of. And yeah, well, that's that. I bought 3 new projects, patterns, designs. I'm done. Well, like I said, and I'm not sure when I will make my next video. I hope I will do it with a guest. I know I told you last time I was anticipating, sorry, I have to look at the clock for my children, for a guest this video, but we couldn't match our agendas, and she started a new job, so well, it's not a hurry. It comes when it comes, and I'm not sure why I'm stalling. I could just say see you next time. There is something, oh, I think I just wanted to say I'm not stitching that much as I'm usually, because the new Zelda game is out, and I was saying to myself, I'm not gonna play, I'm just gonna watch my oldest one play it, Tears of the Kingdom. But since he is playing Zelda, because I'm a Zelda fan, it's impossible not to play the game. And when you play Zelda, you spend a little bit more time on it than you're supposed to. At least I do. but it's the same with stitching. So yeah, you can only do gaming or stitching. It's not something you can combine like reading or listening to a book, because reading and stitching is not possible. But since I discovered that I like listening to books, I can read or listen to books and stitch, like I can watch Netflix or Disney while I'm stitching. So now I'm really just talking and talking. So I'm gonna finish it and hope to see you next time, that you don't think it's I hope you enjoyed it, and it's hard to start and it's hard to finish. So I'm just saying now, till next time. Bye.